reasons I love Mexico, basically because the people are so open-minded. They're fun-loving, but they're also willing to be very hardworking people. There's like a stereotype that I'm Mexican as well, and I've also seen the stereotype of laziness. That is not true. We're easygoing, yeah, nature, because we're open-minded, but we're not lazy people. We we can be serious and hardworking, and it kind of, I don't like the media in that sense. It's like, I know Mexico has its problems. I'm not saying it doesn't, and even in the U.S. there is tons of problems in the U.S. I completely agree that there is problems, but it's not all. It's like they make it see that it's everywhere, and it's really not. It's kind of upsetting that they show that. Like, it does have its problems, but it's not everywhere. That we're strong. Like, we're strong in the sense that we're willing to be open-minded, but willing to look to the future. And also honor the past. Honor the past to look to the future. And that's what I love about this area. It's like, we, as Mexicanos, like, we honor the past, but we also appreciate what's coming, what's looking forward to the future. Forward thinking. And the food. Dang. Oh my god. Mexico, compared to the US, I have to admit, Mexico has better food compared to the US. In the sense that it's more natural. And I do agree with a YouTuber, I'm going to quote a YouTuber, Truemexico, on this one. I'll put a link later of theirs. That it is more natural and it's more like available. It's not like 10, like even more expensive. Like in the US it's more expensive just because it's natural. And in here it's just, hey, if you can grow it and sell it. Like, and I also had, before going to Mexico, like, ever since I was a little kid, I always loved Mexico. Like, I love the history because it is my culture and I do respect it. Because I'm a descendant of the Aztecs, and in the U.S., my family's been in the U.S. since the 1800s, because we have a document that proves a birth certificate, but I don't know her name, unfortunately, because it got lost, but it got lost within the family, and I haven't found it, and I really wished I could, because she had kids, and it went to her kids, and I don't know where it went after that. Of the California Republic period. And I also appreciate Aztec history, and I actually had a class in the US, in San Francisco State, of history of Mexico. And ever since I was a kid, I always loved Mexico. Like, the way, like, the attitude, the history, the warmth. Like, in Mexico, oddly enough, I feel more active, like, as I mentioned in an earlier video. And yeah, I love Mexico in the sense that I always considered two places my hometown. San Francisco, because I was born in San Francisco and I love the San Francisco atmosphere, but also Mexico. I always considered Mexico as my second home. Like, I have two homes instead of one. And yeah, and I'm looking forward to my second year in medical school, and this is personally my first time as a student living. Like, I would always be like a tourist, kind of. Like, I would go there like for 2 weeks and then I would come back to the US. But this is my first time as a student for year long periods of time, like longer than a week or 2 weeks. And I really love Mexico. I love the people, love the food, love the history. Like, I'm a big history buff. That's one of the reasons I got into anthropology, because I love science and history. And that's what got me into anthropology, and now medicine. Medicine is a big time. You have to understand history, but you have to also understand science. And I love it. I love how you know when you love something is if you wake up, like, even though you're tired beyond belief. I'm not an early morning person, I have to be honest. I force myself to wake up early. I have to be honest. But like, you wake up happy. Even though you're tired, you're happy because you're looking forward to, oh, what am I going to see this day? What am I going to learn the next day? And then you go to bed happy, thinking about what you did that day. And then looking forward to the next. Enjoy every sunrise. Every sunrise and every sunset. And look at the stars once in a while. Because here in Mexico and in the US, they got some good stargazing. Oddly enough. And sometimes you just gotta take a moment to look at the stars and look at the roses. Smell the roses a little bit. Because you gotta give yourself time to just appreciate what life has to offer. Live a little. Bye. Later. Thanks.